It's a scouting museum. It's very nice. It's a museum with a whole bunch of like it has what's it called? It has mock-ups more or less of trees with specific damages that are caused by specific types of animals and stuff like that, or it like details the exact footprint of a person and how you can tell like what weight they were or what size shoe or whatever, and so on and so forth. Like it has a whole bunch of really nice things for learning how to scout. It is like Babby's first scouting tutorial, as well as just an exhibition of various scouting, feats and techniques and stuff. The really, really cool part is that eventually you get into the place that actually like artificially projects smells, and you can like test yourself to see exactly what this is. Like it brings up a like display, and you can answer.
Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's actually kind of neat and a good test of your abilities and stuff. And if you want, you can actually do a tracking test to see how well you do.
I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
Karma here sometime in the future. Tracking abilities.
Nice. You rolled a 1d6. That's incorrect.
Push the wrong button.
Yeah.
That's a critical glitch.
Incorrect, sir.
Stick your head right there in the middle of it. You can't spell a thing.
Target is 4 greater, right? Or 5.
Target is a number that I'm keeping in my brain, and then you just roll your dice.
You don't get to know.
I think he means how does he make it check your successes.
Oh, 5. Hold on. How many dice do you have? I'll just do it.
I have 7.
You do it like that. And would you like to use this, or would you like to roll one yourself?
I want to roll 1.
Okay, up to you.
He did
damn.
better.
You did, yeah. Okay. No,
No, he didn't.
Why is
He
that
actually
counting?
he rolled the exact same as you
He
did.
said less than 5
Oh,
instead of more than 5.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you did roll the exact same that I did, though. It's 3 successes. You don't get a perfect score, but getting any score at all, because tracking is hard, is actually, like, kind of impressive to any of the staff working there. Because, like, they don't know that much about it. They're museum staff.
They
and
probably
you get,
a
like,
consultant.
on a 100-point scale, you get a 75, which is really, really good for just any generic person, really.
For a random person walking in off the street that they don't know is a runner.
Mm-hmm. They're like, "Hey, nice job. You know your stuff."
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do.
That they don't think that's weird at all. That's an actual answer. Congratulations.
I'd hit.
Didn't weird people out on your first words. I think that's good enough for Uko, then, if anyone else wants to do anything.
When it was in the market, would it have been possible for me to buy a couple cyberdeck modules?
Yeah.
That are super low availability?
Yeah, go right
Like
ahead.
3s, okay. Cool.
Don't even make a test for those, just pay the money and you're good.
So Frank wants to buy some mods for his drone guns.
You would have to do that after you wake up. This is,
Okay.
like, early morning stuff.
Okay.
This is just literally, I was out and about, ran into the most annoying person on the earth.
Mhm.
And it worked out.
Fucking gnomes.
He's a dwarf.
Whoa.
You just- Also racist.
He's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like annoying he may be, but that's a little far.
That's a little bit racist. In fact, that's a lot of bit racist. Alright, does anyone else want to do anything?
Well, is it still night-ish?
It would be like 4 to 7 in the morning, basically.
Doc is probably gonna try and take a
Get
nap.
some sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that you're really all going to try and adjust to a nocturnal schedule anyway, because your work demands you'd be up at, like, late.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're probably still jet lagged to shit.
Mhm.
So it should be
And
easy
I'm
enough
just-
just to keep going, and just like phase the last few hours of time difference in.
So it is going to be the 5th in the afternoon, basically, once you wake up. Nothing special will go on except for,
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing will go on today, unfortunately. There's nothing that's going to happen except for the announcement by the police on the news, essentially that they found found someone who had kidnapped a child with the help of a group of individuals who they didn't ask but are being kept anonymous right now. And
Oh, so they didn't actually show footage of us being outside the hospital. Okay.
nope, yeah,
Excellent.
It's as if the person who hired us doesn't want to be associated.
well, you are Shadowrunners. You were hired on the down low in the first
Yeah.
place, and also they also
They might
conspicuously
be-
don't mention Lucia's name at all. Just that there was a kidnapper, and they've been brought to justice, and they don't they don't say a damn thing about her.
All right. So Frank wakes up and sees that Turtle has found a good shop. Though the bright yellow is not really good on the retinas that early in the morning.
Oh no, it's a friendly yellow.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
luminescent.
It's a
Alright.
yellow that would, it's a yellow that listens to all your problems.
Well, since I have a comm link and my cyber eyes in my head, basically it's just when you just wake up, you open your eyes, and it's right there in your face.
I mean, if you want to, it's up to you.
But anyway, so Frank has a shopping list. He needs to pick up 3 gas vent systems for his drones,
Oh, ouch.
for his drone guns.
The AK-97 does not immediately have any upgrades on it, I think.
Nope. The only AK-98 has a grenade launcher attached.
Okay. Then, yeah. You
And
can
the
pick those up.
Donor Ares M202 doesn't have one either.
Alright, so
Question is,
gas
are you going
vents.
to pay for installation, or are you gonna do that yourself?
I have good ranks in armor. I have about 10 dice in armor for firearms. 10 dice.
You would need to make an acquisition test for this, unfortunately.
So what is an acquisition test?
An acquisition test is a negotiation test. And
Okay.
it's, like, you roll negotiation versus me rolling the number of dice caused by the availability of the item. And if you're trying to get gas vent 3s, which I'm assuming you are because there's no reason to get the weaker ones,
Yeah.
I would roll 9 dice versus your negotiation. Or if you want to do it, get someone else to roll negotiation for you. You can do
This
that.
is why
right.
fixers are amazing, because they get you this stuff and they roll against
And
their own
because of
dice.
where you are, you get 2 more dice.
And
Yep.
Frank, so Frank will appear next to Sir Rupert's cot and stare at him.
Ah, What?
Just deep stare. It stares like a cat in the morning.
I'm going to go ahead and point this out. Sir Rupert's face has swollen up a little bit.
oh god, I had this when I was a kid. I woke up one
It's-
I mean,
morning.
that's kind of expected.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I woke
it's a
up
little
one
bit.
morning. I couldn't open my eyes.
You can open your eyes, but you're looking through. It's like you're squinting forever right now.
Yeah, I know exactly how this feels. I can deal with this.
Excuse me, Mr. Rupert. There, Turtle seemed to have found a shadow market. Would you mind coming along and doing a little bit of negotiation for me?
A shadow market, also known as a black market.
Yes.
Can't you even negotiate your own stuff?
No.
No, do you look at me? I am like the biggest nerd in the world. I can't talk to people. What are you talking about?
I'll get me coat.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right.
If you actually physically go to the market, you get the +2 on this check, by the way.
Right? Yeah, and I'll physically go to the market.
Nice.
Because you get the pop up too.
Yeah, so it's a negotiation.
Yep, it's a negotiation test with +2.
Excellent.
I
So what are you going for again?
Yeah.
3 gas vent, 3 systems.
I do not need anything.
Anyone? I was about to say, does anyone else need anything while I'm here?
Well, it's more like I can't afford anything I would want, so that's the better response.
I'm gonna keep all my money for bribes.
I need to remember exactly how long this will take. Is the problem because
Depends on the rarity of the item.
Depends on the price, I think, rather than the availability.
yeah,
Right.
No,
Well, like,
Yeah.
they're 600 a pop, so
But
it's like
it's
most of my money.
the availability that does it.
Right, gear costs, delivery times. If it's up to what's the cost? Page 418.
418.
600.
Okay.
Not have a bookmark in that page at all.
Okay. Delivery time up to gear costs of 1 day. Okay, this will not matter at all.
Yeah.
If it's only 1 day, that's not a problem. Just roll the dice and then I'll roll
I'm
the up.
apparently rolling the dice.
9. 5.
5.
Threshold is 9 though. Or wait, no.
Oh,
remember,
great.
it's an opposed test, so
Yeah.
And
I
with the
forgot
two,
that for a bit.
the 2 net hits means it comes in halftime anyway, so you'll get them today.
Yay.
Essentially, you're talking with a large, imposing-looking troll who is missing one of his tusks. Not tusks, but one of his fangs. And he's looking at
they
you.
have tusks.
And they've got tusks, but they're more like they have a lot of them, and they're more like fangs.
It's fine.
And he just kind of like he looks at you and gives you a big old toothy smile and like shakes your hand afterwards.
Yeah, shake back. It's good just doing
I,
business with you.
I'll get those to you. I'll get them to your friend by 7 p.m. tonight.
Ah, good. I always like efficiency.
Efficiency is my middle name.
Your
Quite
parents-
literally.
Your parents must have hated you.
I'm Autocar Efficiency Shyman.
Frank will pay him the money for the, and they will turn the Rupert and say thank you, and wire him across 100 new yen.
Ooh, nice. A bonus. So you spent 1,900 total.
Yeah.
Hmm?
And also for negotiate, you can also pay the negotiator.
Yeah. And that's your payment done. I didn't really need to make Turtle roll at all because they're super low availability, and it's,
Yeah, just 3s.
yeah. If that was an availability 4 or 5, I probably wouldn't have made you roll at all.
But I mean, I picked up a hardening module and then a vectored signal filter module.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hardwire in the signal filter and then just add on the hardening.
I have no
Yeah,
idea what
it's
either of those do.
Vector signal filter gives me noise reduction too, which is really nice. And hardening just gives me 5 extra boxes on my dex health.
I just caught myself staring at Virgil's token like deeply because it's kind of entrancing. Holy shit! Weather report.
It is a very, very pretty token.
Anyway, what is Virgil doing? In fact, because everyone else has been accounted for.
It's like 7 in the morning, you said?
No, this would be in the afternoon now.
Ah. By this
After
point,
the-
he's probably gotten up, ignored that message, and gone out to find something to eat.
Nice. Would you also like to go to Old Town? Or you're super fast. You could probably go to like the Lodz part of Vorsa Lodz and back at speed if you wanted to. And if you wanted to do that, you could go straight to Manufactura. Manufutura, I think it was. Manufutura. I need to look this up again. It is historically the largest retail and commercial center in Europe. All the buildings here are really cool brick architecture. It hosts the most cafes of any place in the Vorsa Lud sprawl. Also pubs, pastry shops, restaurants, shopping centers, other leisure buildings. It has a whole bunch of museums, science, art, industrial, and for the Lud city. And an entertainment district with a full-on cinema movie place, a fitness club with a climbing wall, a skate park, and a bowling alley.
this place is nice.
This place is super nice. Like, it's amazingly nice. Yes, other leisure buildings in quotes. You're correct. Take that as you will.
Yeah, I'll probably hit up a cafe.
Nice, a
A
cafe.
nice one.
You went all the way to this to get the nicest cafes of all.
Well, had the time.
Hmm.
Is there an achievement for drinking in every cafe in Portland?
Portland.
Portland.
Not Portland.
Portland?
Oh,
Where the hell do you think we
Portland.
are?
In Poland, we're definitely not drinking every
Poland.
government in Poland.
I mean, there's
How did
probably
you-
a Portland in Poland, but
Holy shit!
That's
Portland.
a lot of
You,
cafes.
you're so bad at this.
That is a lot of fucking cafes. I don't think you understand.
Yeah. And Igmir's right. It is way too many cafes. That would be impossible.
Like, literally every corner. At least one.
But cramming it all into 1 month would be one hell of an achievement. Gold star.
Oh,
If you
shut
wanted to
up.
have, no, here's the thing: if you wanted to have a character in this game who does literally nothing else but go to every single cafe in Poland, I would probably both allow that to happen and give them like an even higher karma reward, because that's way harder to do than any of the shit that you're doing.
Well, you got like half an hour to plan out your route, and then you just gotta go.
Yeah, you'd have to go you'd have to start immediately and never sleep.
luckily
Basically.
all the caffeine would keep you awake.
Yeah.
You'd have to really, really time out your like body's ability to process caffeine, because you would. Oh my god, you would be like dead at the end of the first 10 days.
Depends what size you have
If
as
not
well.
sooner.
Caffeine zombie.
And then you had to have the last day to finish the run you actually brought in the dew.
The thing is, we'd all be in trouble if that character would just come in on the last day, just so wired. It's just like, yeah, I'm only 5d6 for initiative.
Remember that episode of Futurama?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
works exactly like
Magical 100th cup of coffee.
that. You
So
die
would
at
that
like
be where you
60,
just
by
get
the way.
30 passes?
More or less. Alright. That aside, you went to Manufactura. It's gorgeous. It is absolutely fantastic here. And you meet, if you want to meet,
Is it Quincy again?
Oh, of course.
you actually recognize Yagenka because she's super easy to recognize. She is with one of her group of people that she goes around with and showed up at the auction with, Elżbieta, who is rather tall. She is basically the same height as you. She is, however, a human. She's wearing a big, bulky coat. She is not nearly as fashionable as Yagenka because there are very few people who are.
Well, you are a satyr. The satyr without having nice ladies around.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, let's ignore that.
What?
And they are here. They're basically just touring Manufactura. It's a pretty nice place, and they happen to be in the same cafe as you.
Have they ordered yet?
Yes, they have. Yagenka gets essentially an espresso, and Elżbieta is getting some kind of really complicated order with a whole bunch of additives.
Yeah, he's just gonna nod to him, go back to his drink.
They don't really pay you any attention. They don't notice it.
Actually, yeah, I think I will eavesdrop a bit.
Okay.
As
they're-
I'm taking my seat, just conspicuously.
They are talking
Sit, like, right
animatedly
next to
in
him.
German.
Damn,
Can you speak German?
I cannot.
Oh, that's a shame.
Rip.
You could record it
Hey.
if you wanted to.
I can speak.
I can what?
You could record it if you wanted to, and like get it analyzed later. But you are literally just recording a conversation of two ladies just in a cafe. It would be a little bit weird.
Yeah, not that creepy.
Fair enough. Just creepy enough to eavesdrop and not creepy enough to record their conversation.
Eavesdropping happens.
there's a
Recording
very
somebody's conversation
specific-
for evaluation, not so.
They are technically high society. You never know what they might tell you that you can use later.
That's right, hunt that pay data.
Nice. Yagenka is absolutely high society. Elžbieta doesn't look like she is.
Look, there's a very specific subset of people who are creepy enough to spy on people in a cafe, but not to record their conversations.
And Virgil's one of them.
It's a very small subset.
That is, it's one guy.
And unless you do anything else, then this conversation will happen without your being able to understand it. All of you will drink coffee, and the conversation and the scene will end.
I would have
How is
recorded
the
it.
coffee?
Coffee is excellent. Coffee is wonderfully good. It is fantastic.
Despite not being real coffee.
Unless you ordered real coffee, which you can do.
Yeah, I'll order real coffee.
Subtract 60 new yen from your account.
Alright.
It is expensive to get real coffee.
I
Oh
forgot.
man.
They
Yeah,
give you
really
like
tasty
there it
sweet.
goes.
they give you a like tall cup of not tall cup, but a cup of really, really excellent piping hot real ass Turkish coffee.
I'm assuming by tall cup you mean roughly the size of a tall from Starbucks.
Sure.
That physically hurt to hear. Anyway. I hate Starbucks. Anyway, back to the game.
You know what? After that, Frank's gonna go and actually sit down and get some coffee himself.
You're probably not at the same place as him.
I know.
He went like he went to a different part of the city entirely.
I know. I was just saying that's what
He
Frank's
went
doing
to
after,
a different city entirely.
Yeah, you did pretty much.
after he's purchased his gas vents. He's just gonna go and have some coffee.
All right,
It's
everyone has
basically
coffee.
cash.
That's the title of this episode. Everyone has coffee.
I don't
I don't have coffee.
What is
Then
Doc
get you
doing,
some
by the way?
coffee.
Doc
What is
doesn't
it,
drink
Doc?
coffee. That's the fucked up part.
It ruins his concentration.
I'm too busy being asleep.
Nice.
You had coffee last night.
I'm not
Said
gonna drink
baristas
coffee
or
right before bed.
doctors.
What are you talking about? I probably committed a gigantic faux pas by not ordering coffee at like 5 in the morning.
Maybe.
What is the Doc doing, by the way?
What is the doc doing? That's a good question. Wait, how are you doing?
Is it daytime at this point?
It's what time? What?
Well, I mean, Doc would probably be checking up on. Would probably have checked up on Turtle, and then I suppose if people weren't ready to head on out to the next mission, just
Would you want to recharge
Toward-
your medkit?
toured the sites. Medkits work off of uses, not like charges, so it doesn't make sense because he just carries extra stuff.
Okay.
How about you got told about Lazienki Park by Uko? How do you feel about that?
Sounds fine. He'd probably just be enjoying the time that he has over in Europe.
So here's the thing. Here's how this will go down. You go by the Chopin Monument. The Chopin Monument used to be part of the park, but the park, has slowly been being encroached by the city itself, because they need more space sometimes. They don't need it anymore, because there's so much space in Pustinia, and at the moment that they completely rehabilitate the entire city, the city will be able to host twice as many, 3 times as many people as they actually live here. So movement in on the park is no longer a problem. But what I'm getting at is, though, there's a section just in the middle of Zungla where there's a monument to Chopin here, and you pass by it, and I'm going to assume, do you check it out at all? Hang out here for a little while? It's up to you if you do or not.
Sounds good to me.
All right, excellent. a truck comes barreling by. It hits a couple of people. It actually like smashes right into them, and it skids and it goes on its side and just like slams straight into the monument.
Well, that's probably
That's
not
very
normal.
concerning.
Yeah,
Well-timed siren.
no, well-timed siren, indeed. Yeah, correct. Thank you for pointing that out.
I'll go and run up to the people who got hit. First aid, or well, should it be medicine checks first, or just first aid to triage people?
There's only
Alright.
2 of them.
There's no. There's more than that actually. It's like a couple of people, a few people. I'm gonna say 5 people, and unfortunately, 1 person you cannot save. Like they died immediately.
Ugh.
But the others, if you act fast enough, then they'd be fine. Yeah.
All right. I suppose I will do. Well, I'm just saying which one would be better for figuring out who's the worst and needs to be worked on in that order.
That'd be some kind of diagnosis, and I think that's medicine.
Yeah, either one actually works, but yeah, I'll do a medicine check. Any penalties for dice?
No. You have a med kit on you pretty much at all times, so you're
Yeah,
fine.
I carry it with my backpack, so I'll.
Mhm.
I'm gonna just do this. If they really need it, then I'll use the med kit. But so this is diagnosis. Oh, and I shall get 1 edge back because I took 1 day of sleep.
All right, no problem.
All right, so that's diagnosis. Just figuring out who's the worst out of the bunch.
All right. Yeah, 1 person is like their leg actually got split off, and this would have been a little bit more obvious actually now that I think about it. Their leg got split off from their body.
We'll just say it was the shock of it all that he didn't really think about it.
Yeah, and they are. If you do not save them, they will bleed out. The other ones will be fine in quotes. They need medical attention, but they're not in danger of death.
All right.
This person absolutely is. They need some kind of help.
All right. I will spend another.
While you're doing this, the truck in the back actually starts to vibrate, like something's clanging against its sides inside.
Also, do you want to call while you're busy? Do you want to call send a mass message out for backup from your team?
Yeah, he's probably going to. Well, that's probably one of the first things he would have done, which is ping other people who are awake, anyways, and okay, trouble here, meet up. He's concerned about that, but he has to work on these people before they actually just outright die. So, he's gonna pull out the med kit and work on the person that's about to die.